Shadow Wars have just begun. Just last night, I participated in the first Shadow War inside of Diablo Immortal. Inside of this video here today, I'm going to be telling you everything that you need to know about both sides of these Shadow Wars, whether you are playing as an Immortal with 30 of the shadows attacking you, or whether you are 30 of the shadows, as you see right here, attacking the one Immortal. So let me break down to you what's going on right now on the screen. As you can see, there are a lot of shadows. There are close to 30 of us fighting this one Immortal. In the 6 minutes time, we need to either take down the Immortal and be victorious, or we will not take down the Immortal and we will lose. Essentially, we want to take down this one Immortal in as little time as possible. Now, I have some tips that I'm going to go through with you guys as we watch this footage, because I am one of the shadows beating up on this Immortal. One of these tips is, it's difficult being close range and fighting an Immortal. There is a lot of power that they have, a lot of close range melee power as well, and I found myself having to escape, heal up, and which, as you can see, it wasn't working so well right here. I had to escape, heal up, and then get back into the battle. So here, utilizing a Demon Hunter or even a Wizard or Necro could be more beneficial against an Immortal in the future. Something to just consider right there. Now I'm going to show you guys also the other side of this Shadow War, because over there we had Captain Nemo from the Scrappy Academy YouTube channel for the Scrappy Echoes playing as our Immortal. I have that footage so we can see what it looked like for the Scrappy Echoes Immortal to defend against the shadows of our opponents. That was a simultaneous match that was going on as we were doing this right here. And it was pretty darn cool to have all of this going on at one time. Now notice, I'm trying to get away from this Immortal. Looks like the Immortal's coming after me. We have to bandage ourselves up and then get back into that battle. Now the Immortal is given some abilities that you don't typically have inside of the game. We'll see more of this in the upcoming footage when you get to see what happens with the Immortal themselves. And as time progresses through the battle, more of these abilities are unlocked. And when they're unlocked, that Immortal becomes more powerful, giving more skills, more damage towards the end of the battle. As you can see right now, it looks like we have that Immortal down to approximately half health. But I'm beginning to get damaged more and more as I dive in. With 3.5 minutes left on the clock, and don't worry, I'm not going to cut any time from this. You're going to get to see the entire battle from both sides of this, just because this is the first time that this is actually happening. This is the first official Shadow War ever happening inside of Diablo Immortal, and these are going to happen regularly. I'm thinking of doing some live streams of some as well, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring the bell if you want to see more of this stuff. But this was a lot of fun. This was actual PvP. Nothing that you're seeing here is computer generated, is the PC or your phone itself. It is all actual players. So you actually have to coordinate with your Dark Clan. It's time to get on. We have a battle. Everyone logs on. We all log into Discord and we get ready for the battle. Then when you log in, so for example, this battle started at 7 o'clock. But actually, the doors open at 7 o'clock, and then you have 20 minutes to set yourselves up, to coordinate with your team. And then the battle lasts approximately 6 to 7 minutes. So in reality, the fight is a 6-minute fight. The prep time is 20 minutes of prep. So if you happened to be running late and you said, oh no, 7 o'clock came and went, you could still get in up to approximately 20 minutes after that door opening time. So if you happen to be there waiting, thinking you missed it, try and get in anyway. I can almost guarantee if you're within that 20-minute window, you still can get into the battle. And you know what? Your Dark Clan is going to need your help. A lot of people don't know what they're doing yet here, because it is the first time this is being done. These battles haven't happened before. So it's nice to see that, well, we're getting to look at it now and share it with all of you now, so you could know what to expect, so you understand what you have to do. And it's a simple job. Take down the Immortal, kill the Immortal before time runs out. If you can do that, you can win. Then you advance in the brackets. I'm also going to be showing you the brackets as soon as this battle is done, so you can see where we landed and what we have coming up. And it's actually pretty darn cool to see where we are now and what we have coming up. Now, I died right here, and check this out. Just as I die, we pull in the victory, the Immortal went down, and we were the winners. Now, directly after the event, you're gonna go to your mail, you're gonna click on the Shadow War Weekly Rewards, and these are the types of rewards you're going to get. They can be different for everyone, but this is what I actually got from winning this Shadow War here today. Now, in 2 days, there's gonna be another matchup with another one of the winners in the bracket, and we're gonna face off. Now we're live in the game now, and the cool thing is, even after the event happens, you could come on over to your Shadows tab inside of the game, and then you're able to do this. You could go right over to Shadow War, you can go down to the brackets, and you could see who battled, who won, and all the stats. So as you can see, the Scrappy Echoes right down here on the bottom faced off against Knights of the Round. If we take a look at the stats right here, we had a victory, and you could go even deeper in here and look at the details and see how well everyone in your squad did. As you can see me right here, I was level 60, 13 Paragon. My combat rating was only 6,135, and we got Apprentice 3, and the damage ratio we had inside of this battle was 3.7%, which seemed on par with most people. We had 2 people stand out who I want to shout out. That's Marine 1, and we had someone all the way down here, which was Loix. So the stats are all here for you if you want to check it out later on. It goes even into defense, offense, and defense A. It's really a lot of fun, but I know that you guys want to right now go check out exactly what happened as the Immortal, our Immortal, defending against all those shadows. So let's take a look at what that looked like. Okay, so here it begins. We have Scrappy from the Scrappy Echoes, and he is going to be battling it out against all of the shadows from our opponent, which is Knights of the Round. Scrappy's going to be getting these extra skills and extra abilities as the time goes on, and he does a really nice job defending off all of these other people, or all of these other shadows. Now, we haven't really, I mean, I was not here. I didn't get to see this live. The only person that could see this live during this battle, during this encounter, was Nemo himself, was Scrappy, who was in the fight, and of course all of the shadows as well. Now, there are particularly some orbs that he can pick up along the way as well, which, again, I was told about this mechanic, but since I was not the Immortal, I didn't get to see what it looked like. So we're gonna watch that as it happens right here. This footage was sent to me from Nemo, which is awesome because, well, that allowed me to be able to share this with you guys so you could see both sides of the Shadow War rather than just seeing my experience in the Shadow War. Now look, we have these ever-burning essence that lie around, these orbs, and as he collects these orbs, they do something for him, and I'm not 100% sure what it is. I think, and I could be wrong, you could let me know in the comments if I am, I believe that they help you unlock the other skills as you go on. Notice the skills that are below me, they have a cooldown just as they would if you were playing the game normally. But all of the skills that you get are Immortal skills. They're not the traditional skills that you get when you're playing the game with a certain character class. Although some of them are similar looking. If you ask me, the Immortal plays like a hybrid of a Crusader and a Barbarian. Definitely more of a melee style character. It even has Whirlwind that gets opened up a little bit later on here too. Now check out Nemo's health, sitting at 83%. He's in the blue right there, while the opponent, they're down to 50 already. And also notice they only had 20 players in here right now. So honestly, it was a pretty easy battle for Nemo to be able to take down. Now, the team, the clan, the Dark Clan we're fighting against right now had many high-level players, but because this was the beginning, I don't know, maybe they just didn't know to log on. Who knows? But this is a good representation of what it looks like when you're in this battle and when you're playing as the Immortal. So look at that. You have like the leap effect that you would see from the Barbarian as well, all melee. And I mean, what I'm seeing is Nemo really just crushing these Immortals and I mean these shadows. And it's difficult. It's difficult as a shadow because you're just so much weaker than the Immortal, which is why there's so many. There's 30 of you that can actually go into the battle to fight the Immortal. It's just because it's so difficult to hurt the Immortal because the Immortal is so much more powerful, so much stronger, and has so much more health and armor himself. As you can see, Nemo has only lost 25% of his health at this point in time. While look at the shadows, 34% right there in the red, and it seems like they just should stay away. They really can't do much damage to the Immortal. It really is difficult. And all of this that we're talking about here today is a very combined effort. You have to be with a clan, with a dark clan that's organized, that has communication, so that you know we have an event happening at this time on this day. Let's all show up, let's hop on voice and make sure that we do this right so we can compete and really enjoy Diablo Immortal to the fullest. And that's what myself, Nemo, and everybody over in the Scrappy Echoes, that's what we're all about, and that's what we're doing, right? So if you want to join us and be part of our stuff like this, well, there's a link in the description of the video. You could join us over on our Discord and get involved in whatever it is we're doing over in the Scrappy Echoes. Now, if you got your own clan family, that's completely cool too. Just make sure you're organized for these events so you come with the most power, with the most strength that you can. You don't want to go to the battle being unprepared. Now, with that being said, when you go in and when you go into the doors for the Rite of Exile, you have the choice of being the Immortal, whether you're going to be in the main battle, side battle, or side battle 2. So there are 3 battles that are going on, actually 4. The main battle where you're all shadows against one Immortal, and 2 side battles, and then you have the Immortal, which is defending, as we're watching Scrappy do right here. So it looks like he's got them down to 3%. He's going to be shutting down. Look at this. He's holding 66% right there of his health. And that's a victory from the Immortal side. So let me know in the comments section below if you yet have experienced Shadow Wars, and if you have not, if you have any questions about it. Honestly, going into this, I had a lot of questions. It's something that I hadn't experienced in the alphas or the betas, and it's something that I really didn't know a ton about. But we learned about it here, and I wanted to bring that to you guys and share it with you here today. So if you have any questions, sound off down below. Either myself, another member of the Scrappy Echoes family, or even the community that we have here on YouTube can share with you the answers to your questions, and you could have a better understanding on what you could expect when you dive in to your Shadow Wars. Now, if I would finally get myself healed up, I'd be able to get back into the battle, which we have going on right now. By the way, I'm playing on PC during this, and it's still in beta. Some buttons are a little bit sticky, we'll say. Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for more Diablo Immortal videos and live streams and the Immortal podcast every single weekend. This is kind of where it's at, guys. And if you want to join us in the Scrappy Echoes, links in the description of the video. Have a great day, guys, and be good.